All right, we want to go ahead and welcome everyone here today. Very important day, and I want to thank all of you guys, parents, friends, etc., who are also here to celebrate Brier's signing. I just want to say I've known Brier since he was this big, and his nickname was Tasmanian Devil. He was so fast, always moving around, but he joined us in preschool when he was 1 year old, Brier? 9 months old. So he's been with us since 9 months old. And I've seen his journey at the Y, early Saturday mornings, bright and early, competing, and then middle school, high school, and of course travel. So it's an honor and a great privilege to celebrate this with you today, Brier. At this time, I'd like to ask Amy Parent to come on up. Amy is a close friend.
Thank you, Brier. I didn't know if you knew I was doing this, but I'm here. I've had the privilege of watching Brier grow up as a friend of Susie's, and he in my room in second grade. And while today is about a signature on a piece of paper, for Brier, it's much more than that. It's the result of thousands of hours of hard work that not many of us saw. Since he was very young, Brier didn't just want to play soccer. He needed to play soccer and play it at all times. He wanted to master it. What makes him rare is that his discipline doesn't stop at the sidelines. He's an excellent student who understands that greatness requires a sharp mind just as much as fast footwork. We see his stats on the field, but Marshall is getting much more than a player, much more than just stats. They're getting a leader who spends his time off the pitch, helping the elderly, volunteering, mentoring the next generation of players, and overall being a great young man. He leads with respect, and he leads by example. Brier, take that same hunger to Marshall. We are so proud of you, and can't wait for you to be a part of the Thundering Herd. Congratulations, and go Herd.
Thank you, Amy. At this time, I'd like to invite Coach Turner, high school men's soccer coach, to come on up and say a few words.
Days like this don't come around very often. Today isn't just about signing a letter of intent. It's about recognizing and celebrating years of hard work, commitment, sacrifice, and growth. Good catch there. Whoever called that, good call. Okay. I'll just go on. Okay, we're good. Jeez. I'll never forget a conversation I had with Brier about a year ago in my classroom. We just finished a pretty disappointing end to the 2024 season, and we were gearing up for an exciting 2025. Brier was extremely adamant that he was not going anywhere or leaving St. Joe without a state championship. And look what happened, he delivered. This is the type of player, leader, and person that Brier is. He's extremely loyal. Marshall's getting a generational talent here in West Virginia, but a better person. Brier could have easily transferred any school that he wanted to, or chose a different path to end his high school career, but instead chose to finish at the place where all began, where he was here as an infant. That's special. Brier, we've worked closely together since you were 10 years old, from individual training sessions at Hit Center, Ritter Park, Barbersville Park, to the last 4 years in high school. I've seen you on your best days. I've seen you on days where things don't go your way. I've seen goals scored, many battles won, but some lost. But through all of it, what was certain and didn't change was your work ethic and love for the game. Brier's one of the hardest working players I've ever coached. I knew early on you're going to be a special player. I'm so proud of you for accomplishing and achieving all of your goals. We're certainly going to miss you here at St. Joe, but I know I speak for everyone when I say we can't wait to watch you play for the Herd this fall. Congrats, buddy, and good luck.
Thank you, Coach Turner. At this time, I'd like to invite Coach Phi to come on up. Coach Phi is his travel soccer coach. Coach Phi.
I know Brier since he was U10. And the first time I met Brier wanted to be a strikers. I don't know if Brian remember this story, but I was like, Brier, you cannot be a striker if you don't receive the ball. How are you going to score? Who's going to pass you the ball? So I was like, I'm going to play you where I want to play you. You either want to do it or you don't do it. So I ended up moving Brian in the midfield. And when I moved Brian in the midfield, it was like one of the best for our team at that moment. And because with Brian in the middle, he can do a lot of different things. He can receive the ball, connect it to the forwards. He can help the back line. He can do a lot of different things. And I know right now Brian's my assistant coach too, for helping the youngest generation. On our way to Shawnee one time, he was like, hey, I should play striker. I was like, no, you're not playing striker. You're going to stay playing the midfield. So, because all Brian wanted to do is score goals, and that is something he always loved. Brian loved the games, and the sky is the limit for him. And the job is not done yet, and he knows that. And Brian going to keep working. And I look forward to seeing how he's going to do at Marshall. I know he's going to do a lot of great things. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Phi. Well, at this time, I'd like to say on behalf of St. Joseph Central Catholic High School and St. Joseph Catholic School and Preschool, Brian, congratulations. It's time to sign. Oh, no, it's not. We've got Jimmy, come on up. Sorry, Jimmy. Oh.
I thought I should start by thanking all of you. If you're in this room, you've had an impact on his life and our lives as well. Specifically, I want to say a special thank you to our family who made it today. Susie's dad, Doug, my Uncle Bill. You mean the world to us. Our friends, our tailgate crew, my friends from the Y. We have got a lot of people here that have watched him grow up, supported him, been there when he's needed a shoulder cry on, but also been there to cheer him on when he's done great things. Brier's friends and schoolmates, thank you, because you supported him and understood his commitment to his goals and helped to keep him on track. To our church, Pastor Mackey, thank you for helping him develop spiritually, and to our whole church community. And the St. Joe community as a whole, the students, the faculty, the administration, Dr. Templeton, thank you. To WBSC, West Virginia United, and to all the volunteers, especially Phi, for the St. Joe soccer team, and Nick Turner. And for my current and former coworkers for helping to cover every time we have to go to a tournament, and I appreciate that a lot. I want to talk a little bit about Brier's journey. When he was very little, he was athletically gifted. We would be in the living room playing soccer together for hours. I was fortunate enough, and one of the reasons why I'm speaking is because I was, well, Susie and I were his rec team coach at the Y, or coaches. Had a couple of great teams. There was the Raptors and the Sharks, all those awesome nicknames. He excelled. We realized he needed more of a challenge. We took him to soccer camps in the summer. He did very well. We knew he needed more. We moved on to having played travel with XFC. And that's where we met Coach Phi. Eventually, we moved on to WVSC with Phi, and it took us to places we never thought we'd go. From Iowa to Florida, we've traveled with soccer 4B because we knew he needed it. He needed to play soccer. It's his passion. I do want to speak a little bit about his work ethic because there's some things that I see that I know not everyone else has. First thing is motivation. On his bedroom door, behind it, there's a dry erase board. And on there one day, when I shut the door to put up some laundry, I noticed it said, "You're not good enough." And I was really worried. I thought it was negative self-talk. So I pulled him aside and asked him what it meant. And he said, "Dad, that's not bad. It's just to remind me I can always get better." That's his mentality. After his freshman year's regional championship game at Point Pleasant, we're walking off the field. We're consoling kids, talking to Coach Nick. An amazing season, but not the way we wanted it to end. I look over Brier, and he stops, gets his phone out, and he takes a picture of the scoreboard. And I asked him, "What are you doing?" He said, "Dad, that score does not represent our team, and we're going to make this right." And sure enough, they did. He practices countless hours on his own. There's always a ball at his feet and always has been in our house. He studies the game. He does research. He watches video of himself and other teams. And he's dedicated to making everyone better. I can't tell you how many times not only has he asked his teammates to go practice with him on your own, but you all have asked him to do the same. And to watch you all grow up, coaching the middle school team for 2 years, seeing you all grow up as players and students, it's been incredibly special. I also got to say, the commitment about late nights working out. How many games we drove home and you're doing homework in the back, in the dark, with a light on. Or sneaking out to the Y to get a workout in after doing homework right before they close. The work never stops for him. I want to talk a little bit about the importance of Marshall, too. When he was young, he grew up going to their camps. You'll see the players hugging Brier, Brier hugging the players. He even received one of the captain's armbands at that game. Marshall's a special place for us. It's where Susie and I met. Brier's middle name is Marshall because of that. It's symbolic. We wanted him to go wherever he wanted to go to play soccer, to go to school. But secretly, we always hoped to be Marshall. So our friends could watch, so our family could watch, so we could. And that's what happened. Brier, you have no idea how incredibly proud we are of you, of the son, the student, the Christian, the athlete, and the person you become. We are so excited to see you reach your dreams and become a student athlete at Marshall University. I love you.
Brier, would you like to say a few words?
First and foremost, I really just want to thank everybody who's helped set this up. None of this would be possible without them. You see all this beautiful stuff and see all the colors, but all that happened behind the scenes. And they don't get enough recognition for that. I also want to thank my parents. Like my dad said, there's so many nights where they don't get nearly as much sleep, or when I was younger, when they had to stay up super late, drive me to practices, and all the time and money that they've put into all this to make this goal happen. And it's not done. They're still going to keep feeding in more and more time and more energy just to help me get to where I want to be, even when I'm at, when I'm 30, when I'm a grown man. I also want to thank my coaches like Fi and Nick. They've constantly pushed me. They've given me opportunities I wouldn't be able to have without them. I wouldn't be able to go to all these tournaments. I wouldn't be getting these quality trainings. I wouldn't be able to do any of that without them. So thank you guys so much. And then I want to thank my teachers. There's a lot of times where I'm, very tired, dragging, but you all truly help and guide me to reach my goal, get the grades I aspire to have. And I truly, truly am thankful for you all to do that. And then my friends, again, there's times I have to train or I have to stay up late, and I'm not in a good mood when I come to school, but I see you staring, Reed. Yep. You never fail to make me laugh. And that's something that is very minor, but at the end of the day, when I still have to, do schoolwork after school, or I have to go work out, that's something that's going to help motivate me and truly help me succeed in that area. So thank you guys so much, and let's go Herd.
Thank you, Brier. Okay, now Brier. It is time for the big moment, the time to sign for the herd. Again, I want to thank you all for being here today. Such a great crowd. This is fantastic. It clearly shows a lot of support for you, Brier. So we're going to be watching you. We're going to get our season tickets and we'll be right there. The family, the Wagners, they have purchased cupcakes for you all to enjoy. So you may, in a moment, come and collect a cupcake. And again, once again, Brier, congratulations. So proud. Okay. Seniors, if you are a senior, you may go and collect your cupcake. Seniors. Good job. Good job.